Hello, and this time we're looking at expanding brackets, which is all about multiplying out some algebra. And here we've got some examples that I'll go through. So the key thing is that however many things you've got in the bracket to begin with, you need that many parts of your answer. Okay, so there's two things in the bracket, there should be two things in the answer. And we literally just do this. We do what is 3 times 3x? Well, 3 times 3 is 9, and an x, we're still going to have the x. We've got 3 lots of 3x, so that is 9 lots of x. And then we've got 3 times a positive 2. So 3 times 2 is 6, and it's positive 6, so we add 6 at the end. We cannot simplify these together. That's the answer. That's it. You stop there. Because this has some x on it, this does not have x on it, and you can only simplify together terms with the same algebra. These are different. In these questions, it's kind of like 3 questions in one, because we need to expand this bracket, independently expand this bracket, and then we can simplify them together. 4 times 2p is 8p. 4 times minus 3, because that 3 has the minus in front of it, 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. Positive 9 times 3p is plus 27p. And positive 9 times minus 1 is minus 9. So we've done each of the expands. The last part of the question, the third part, is to simplify. I can add the p's together because they're the same algebra, and we get 35p, and I can put the numbers together. Minus 12 minus 9 is minus 21. Okay, now just watch out, because if they're really evil, they'll give you this question, but they'll put that as a minus sign, and it makes everyone go wrong because they just put a minus there, and then they just expand the 9. They just do 9 times, okay? If there is a minus sign there instead of a plus, then you've got to remember that is the number minus 9. And it's minus 9 times 3p, which will be minus 27p. And minus 9 times minus 1 is plus 9. And that's what people forget, to swap that sign when there's a minus there. So be very, very careful, please. Okay, and then the last one, if you're ever given an area one to work out, where it's like, oh, x and 3x plus 7, well, the area of this is just the width times the length. And just because it's an algebra doesn't matter. It's going to be x times 3x plus 7, and you just expand the bracket. X times 3x, 3x squared. X times 7, 7x. That's it. Now, the complication with this question is that we've got to do some cutting up first. Now, you can either cut it across like this, or you can cut it like that. It doesn't matter. I'm going to stick with this one. I just quite like the look of it. It means that this section here is quite easy to work out. It's just x times y. So that's quite nice. X times y is just xy. Not going to write it any differently than that. Now this one is a bit trickier. It's 12, that's okay. And then what's this height? Well, the whole thing is 8 tall, and this is missing, yes, this is 8 less coming in. So this is 8 minus x. So we need to times these two things together. So 12 bracket 8 minus x, and then we've got the xy at the end. So 12 times 8 is 80, 96 minus 12x plus xy. You can't simplify that any further because that's a number, that's got an x, and that's an x and a y. They're all different algebras, so that's it. That's our answer. Now let's remember that. Let's just write it up here. 96 minus 12x plus xy. Let's do it the other way, just to make sure that it does work that other way and I haven't made a mistake. So let's put it like this. Okay, and then this time, this rectangle is 8 tall and y across. So this is just 8 times y. And this one, oh, well, now this is a bit trickier, isn't it? Because this is 12 minus the y. So that's 12 minus y. And this from before, so much easier the other way. And this from before is 8 minus x. Now, this is a double bracket. So I don't know, if you get into this situation, try cutting it the other way. This is not, this is another video, sort of doing double brackets. But let's do it. So we've got the 8y. We'll keep hold of that. 12 minus y times 8 minus x. Now, when you've got a double bracket, you can almost imagine if that was gone, you'd do y times 8 and y times minus x, And if, well, no, you wouldn't. It would be minus y. Sorry, minus y times 8, minus y times minus x. And if that was deleted, it would be 12 times 8 and 12 times x. So we've got to do all of them. So let's start here. 12 times minus x is minus 12x. 12 times 8 is 80, 96, and it's plus because there's no minus signs. Minus y times 8 is minus 8y. And then we've got minus y times minus x. The minuses cancel, plus xy. But of course, we've also got the 8y we had here, plus 8y, and that minus 8y and that 8y cancel, and we get exactly the same thing here. 96, 96, minus 12x, and xy there. It's a different order, but addition is commutative, so that's okay. So you can do it both ways, but sometimes it's much easier than others. You want to avoid a double bracket if you can, unless you're very good at double brackets, in which case it probably won't bother you at all. Right, I will leave it there, and if you have any questions, you can pop them in the comments down below, but otherwise, cheerio.